Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Millie, and if you're my returning subscriber, hey. Yes guys, today's video is about reason you should move to Denmark. I already made a video talking about reasons why you should not move to Denmark. It's fair to make a video talking about why you should consider moving to Denmark. Alright guys, I'm looking here because I have my notes here. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're looking for a job, you're an international student, or you're an investor and you're trying to move away from wherever you are and you're looking at different countries, maybe you have even been considering Denmark. Here are some of the reasons. I think I have 10 reasons why you should be considering moving to Denmark. All right, guys. Number one, Denmark has world-class healthcare. In Denmark, going to the hospital is, of course, let me say, not going to the hospital is free. We pay high taxes. I think we pay about 45 of our salary goes to taxes. So going to the hospital here in Denmark is free. Children, they go to the dentist until they are 18 for free. If you're gonna have a surgery, if it's not cosmetic surgery, if you're gonna have a surgery, you've broken your leg, you unfortunately you've got cancer, all these things, treatment, it's all free. Mothers who are going to give birth, I hear like in America sometimes they have to pay. Here everything is free. But yes, we do contribute with the paying taxes in order for these things to be free. Number two, they say Denmark is one of the happiest countries in the world. I honestly don't believe that, but I think Denmark is a very, very comfortable country to live in. We live a very comfortable life, but I think I don't think Danish people are the happiest in the world. Honestly, I've been here over 20 years. I don't think they are the happiest in the world, but they live a very comfortable life. And I think a lot of people in many other countries, if they found out how the Danish life is, they would probably want to live the same lifestyle we live here. But I'm not saying it's for everybody, because Denmark can also be very harsh, but yes, the lifestyle here we live is a very good lifestyle. And I think, for example, like homeless people here in Denmark, most of the homeless people, they want to be homeless, they all can get offered the places to stay, but a lot of them, I think they have some issues. They don't want to stay in houses, they rather stay outside in the cold. Denmark is a very comfortable country to live on, and it's because of how Denmark has built their system up, it makes it so comfortable to live. Number three is we have effective public transport. Yes, Denmark has a very effective, efficient and affordable public transport. These buses, the buses are functioning. We have very, very good bridges that connect Sjælland to Jylland, these two islands, and all the other small islands, there are the bridges that connect. You can sail. We have trains that are really, really functioning. If I just go down here by our road, I'm going to be able to find a bus stop. And if there is no bus stop, I can just walk a little bit further up and I'm going to find a bus stop. It's not like in my country. Uganda is one of those countries that have the worst chaos when it comes to traffic, because the roads are just not good, and the system is just not good. So yes, we have really, really good roads here, and they like I said in one of my videos, the people can bicycle. You can live in Denmark actually, and you never need to have a car if you don't want to. People do bicycle. There are bicycle lanes, like all these things, they just function. And another thing is like work-life balance. I think Denmark is one of the best places to work because it's one of the most family-friendly countries. The average working hours here is 34 hours, and we are all allowed to have these 5 weeks a year for vacation. The majority of men and women do work, so I think this 5 weeks vacation gives people a possibility to spend time with their family, whereas I think in so many other countries you don't have that. And if you have it, then you're going to be like paying yourself. But again, we still pay for this. This money is taken out of our salary. So if you don't like this kind of system, then I don't think you should come to Denmark. Apart from these 5 weeks holidays, we also have a few holidays we do take. But the new government has taken away one of those public holidays. It's called the Storbid Day. I think when I translate, it's called the Big Praying Day. They have taken that, and it caused a lot of chaos. It made headlines. People have been fighting like for us to keep this day, but it has been taken away from us. From next year we cannot have that public holiday. Number 5 is professional child care. Here in Denmark, you cannot work with children if you don't have this education for taking care of children. You have to have this kind of education, take care of the children, and Denmark has a very, very nice system. By the time I think even when you're still pregnant, you can start already applying for this daycare, kindergarten and all that. By the time the baby comes, you kind of already know where your baby is going to go for daycare or kindergarten. And because most women and men work, so the kids can already start going to daycare from 6 months. I rarely hear problem or issues with these daycares or children that have been neglected, because there's very good control with these things. Yes, children are very well taken care of. Number 6, safety country. Denmark is one of the safest countries in the world. Oh my goodness, yes, guys. In our home, we have windows from almost from the ground, from the floor to the roof. And yes, we have thieves, but compared to other countries, it's absolutely nothing. In my country, people live like like in prison. They have these glasses, but then inside the glasses, they have metal, like where you can almost not put your hand through. So because of the crimes out there. And as you can see, everybody's gated in. Everybody who can afford to build a house, they have high fences because they're afraid of thieves. We have crimes here in Uganda, but not as bad as like in South Africa. But yeah, see, they put glass up there, broken glass up there. In Denmark also, there's something very common during the summertime. People can put their potatoes, their flowers or plants outside, and you can come and pick up and just pay with mobile pay. These tables are in front of their houses. Maybe they're outside cooking. Maybe they're not even home, but they just write the telephone number, and then you pick up and you pay with your mobile pay. I made a video about that, and people were like, "Oh, it's not true. No. My bicycle was stolen." So typical, some Danish people, in a bicycle was stolen. Imagine in other countries, people really get unlived because somebody is just stealing their purse. Probably there is no money in it. Yes, and I think the biggest thing that gets stolen here in Denmark is bicycles. Very weird, but yes, Denmark is very, very safe. And close to us here, there is a place where in the summertime there is plants. I just go there, I cut the flowers I want, and I just pay with my mobile money, and I go home. How cool is that? And then free education, sorry. Yes, all children in Denmark have access to free education and government school. It's called folk school until they're around 16. And even if they're going to the university or they're going to take to the college, after that they can get something called SU. I think SU, I would say, it's something called like a student loan, but you don't have to pay it back. Before, this SU was like people could study for life and be on SU, but now they have changed it. I think there's a maximum of how long you can be on SU. Yes. So that's a very good thing. In my country, if people want their children to have the best education, they have to take them to private schools. Some Danes here also take their children to private school. Even some experts do take their children to private schools. But the schools here are fine. They're just fine. The public schools, they are fine. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is this leave. What is called? I think it's just called leave when you have your baby. If you're pregnant, 4 weeks before your baby is due, you can have a leave. And then, yes, you are entitled to 23 weeks to have leave. Wow, not so many countries have that. When you're a mom, you are entitled to have 23 weeks home to be with your baby. And now they have actually made the rules. They have changed the rules because normally it has just been the woman. Now I think the men also have entitled to this. Yes, they can also stay home and get money for that. These were some of my reasons why I think you should move to Denmark. But don't be somewhere there thinking, oh my goodness, oh, Denmark is so nice place to stay. Oh, they have all these things. Oh, I should move out there. No, come to Denmark, move to Denmark if you have something to offer. You have a skill, you have a job, you're going to work and contribute to this society. So this Denmark can keep on with this good system they have built from so many years. I love Denmark. Denmark is my home, and yes, only move here with good intentions, guys. All right. So I hope you got something from this video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more videos like this.